Konnichiwa! I'm Alex with Lexco Moto Gymkhana, and welcome to the introduction to my Moto Gymkhana setup series lessons. Now, in this video series, we are going to be talking about Moto Gymkhana specific modifications, adjustments, and parts that are going to help you to go faster during Moto Gymkhana. Now, if you've ever watched my lessons in the past, you know that I like to start off every series with a quick introduction to give you guys a little bit of perspective. So let's get into it. Proper bike setup for Moto Gymkhana is going to be one of the three important aspects of successful Gymkhana riding. Number one is going to be technique. Technique just refers to the way that we're entering inputs into the controls of the motorcycle, the way that we're moving on the motorcycle. This is what's going to dictate the way the bike responds. The second aspect is going to be strategy. Strategy refers to our line selection, the timing of how we do everything to get around a course, also the gear that you're riding in. Are you in first gear, second gear, in different parts of the course? And the third aspect is bike setup. Now, proper bike setup is important because when your bike is set up correctly and feeling good, it's going to give you more confidence. You're going to have more confidence because you're going to have increased stability, traction, control. You're going to have more comfort while moving on the bike. And all of this confidence is going to allow you to push your limits. And when you push your limits, this is what teaches us to go faster when riding Moto Gymkhana. So, as our abilities and our skills start to improve, the bike needs to improve with us to keep up. Now, a quick word of caution. A lot of people like to blame the bike for their Moto Gymkhana performance issues. Make sure that you're first taking a look in the mirror. Make sure that it's not something that you're doing wrong with technique and strategy before you blame the bike. This is why a lot of Moto Gymkhana riders in Japan like to say, first fix the rider, then fix the bike. So be careful with that. Now, a few other things on what to expect during this video series. Keep in mind that I'm only going to be doing a general overview in these videos on the modifications and adjustments. There's way too many different types of motorcycles out there and too many different types of aftermarket parts. So I'm not going to be giving you advice for your specific bike. These are just going to be a general overview. Also, keep in mind that the way you set up your bike is going to strongly depend on your riding style. The way I set up my bikes is to complement the riding style that I use. I use the old school Japanese Moto Gymkhana style of riding. It's a very natural way of riding. It's a very flowing way of riding. The reason I like this style is because it's applicable to real world street riding. My priority has always been to increase my street riding skills. That's why I ride this style. There are other styles out there that are probably faster and better for winning competitions. I'm not trying to say that my style is the correct one or the best. Everyone has different priorities, different opinions, and that's okay. All right. A lot of this stems from the philosophy of people like Takayoshi Sakta from Japan, the king of Moto Gymkhana. All right. I do read his blog from time to time on his website, and I have heard him, or I've read him talk about how he believes that the motorcycle should be as stock as possible and that the riding technique should be as natural as possible so that you're developing your real world riding techniques. And so this is why I've chosen that style. This is why I set up the bikes the way I do. Now, also keep in mind that in this video series, I am not going to be giving detailed explanations on how to perform the modifications and adjustments. You're going to have to do a little bit of that work yourself and that research. There's probably already tons of videos on YouTube of people working on your specific bike. So do a little bit of research. And you're going to want to do a little bit of this research also because it's just going to make you a better rider. When you know how the bike works and how the adjustments works, it helps you understand the techniques better. When I first started riding motorcycles, I didn't have any mechanic knowledge, okay? I had to get out of my comfort zone and I had to break out some tools and get a little dirty. It was very intimidating at first. There were some very frustrating moments, but I promise you, if you muscle through it and if you learn these things, you will improve your knowledge and become better than you can possibly imagine. I promise you. We are not professional MotoGP riders with a team of PhDs, engineers, mechanics, technicians. You're going to have to learn how to be your own engineer and your own technician. You've heard me say in the past, be your own teacher, be your own engineer. It's going to make you a much better rider, I promise you. Now I'm going to finish this video by giving you the same disclaimer I give you at the end of all of my introduction videos, which is that I do not claim to be a Moto Gymkhana expert. Everything I give you is just things that I've learned along the way on my Moto Gymkhana journey. If there are things that help you, great, take it. If there are things that don't help you, don't take it. All right? Do whatever you think makes sense for you and your motorcycle. Do what you want to do. All right? So, riders, I'm very excited to get to the first lesson. It's going to be the next video after this. I've already got it planned out. It's going to be a lot of information. Very excited for this because you guys are going to really enjoy these videos. Until the next video, riders, arigato and peace.